Hello and welcome to another episode of DDO The Promised Land on the Cormyr server. I'm your host Terry and this is Judith Maccabeus, our conduit for adventure, and we are now at level 22 and today will be third day and the final day of the story mode where we hear the story of Tatyana.
I can't wait to tell the stories of our travels.
But before all that begins, let's test out the PRNG. 100, another 100 roll. You know, I'm grateful for getting the upgrade tome of skill perform. Unfortunately, it's like you need a +1 to go to the +2 to get to the +3. And I never seem to get them. Alrighty, well, I'm not going to complain about that too much. You may notice our rune arm looks different today. It is no longer the Necronoma cannon. The Necronoma cannon has gone into the backpack a little bit, and that was because I took a feat. It was a class-based feat in the tree, and I hope it's not a complete garbage feat, but it's called Holy Strike, and it says your weapons gain ghost touch, which is a big plus for me. The rune arm was kind of our source of that, and I think it was also a source of death touch and some other stuff. And one thing I also think happened was, so it's the pea shooter. I bought this. I farmed a lot of plat yesterday. And it adds some bonuses to us, but it I think we lost some things too. I want to say that the Necronoma cannon had a topaz of quick movements. I don't remember. I think that gives you quick draw or something like that. I'd also got this greater lightning rune arm. I'm not sure which one I like better. I'll probably drop that on here and then try it that way. The lightning one is okay. But yeah, the Necronoma cannon I think was just, it was trapping the soul. That was kind of neat. Getting those insta-kills. And it was still working, at least on stuff in Epic Normal. But I don't know, this was just an upgrade. I'm not sure I super like the way it functions. It does good damage if it hits, but most of the orbs it shoots out, the projectiles, don't always seem to hit, but they hit for a couple hundred damage, so that's decent, I guess. Also got a hot tub in our ship now, so we go down and we'll see that as we go to the tavern and get a hireling. Woohoo, we're hot tubbers now. So got a stateroom. I was just farming galore after all the loot yesterday. I think the backpack's doing good, despite... Yeah, plenty of holes to put things in. Oh, so the VIP crafting token, these are really neat because they give you the ability to pick 5 rare collectibles, and so I'm always a collectible, not I just grab them whenever I see them, and since they are prolific out in the Borderlands, I've been actually getting quite a few of these, and I don't know how rare they are, but you get to click them. So if you're not a VIP, I'm showing this for y'all that don't have this, but then it allows you to go through and just pick various items that are rare, and then you get 5 of them, I believe is what it says on the label. Yeah, so you'll receive 5 of those rares. So this time I'm going to pick luminescent dust, although Prophecies of Kyber could be useful, especially since I'm not high-level crafting yet. I think that's where I'm going to go. The Tome of Stormreach Imports Exports is also a low-level one, so I think I'm going to just pick this one. Maybe I'll just work my way down this tree as I find these little things. But let's get moving because Tatyana awaits. And I need to get Marinon. I just want to double check. Yeah. Just for the Death Ward mostly. Load up our bow. Get on the road. So, yep, now these buffs extend our in-cap range, and there's also, I think one of the items I have slotted on one of the items, maybe the boots, I don't remember, allows your in-cap range to be really long, although it's probably still in here. Nope. I moved it over. So the Undying Sapphire, I found these out in Borderlands, and these gave me Ghostly also, so maybe that feat was more redundant than... Again, it has other words on it, and some of the words are your Vorpal Strikes do a bunch of bonus untyped damage, and I've watched that happen in the against evil enemies out in the Borderlands, and it did stick, and it did do a good chunk of damage. So most of what we're fighting is evil, and out in the where we're going, maybe that'll be okay. I can always, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to pick from that I found super interesting. That was about the most interesting one. Sometimes you're just given a bunch of mass stuff and you just kind of take the least of all of them. No. Now I need to go out and find a way to get to the map. And so I've got the land of Borovia up. I just am off screen a second here, and we need to go to this part of the map, and you can't see it, but trust me, I'm on this part of the map. And I believe Tatyana's first journal is right where we're going, which is Van Richten's Tower. So here's what the rune arm does. So it shoots a big wad of acid blobs at stuff. Acid damage is nice to have, so I've got electric and acid and other things. So we blue water so I can transport to Van Richten's Tower. And then Van Richten's Tower, we will step out here. So after the video yesterday, and one more thing that I need to do, I'm going to turn the audio up. I was displeased with the level it is, so I'm turning it up a little bit, and it might drown me out a little bit. But I think that's okay for this episode. Because what I want is more for you to enjoy the spirit of this episode. So it'll be a little louder, but you could hear it, but I think it was a little too subdued for my taste, and that wasn't what I was shooting for. I'm just new to this whole thing, and again, you know, we're not out here to completely battle it all up. Let's mainly out here to look for the little things, and so I'll go around the building here. It's not here, and so it's right over here.
I had a dream once when I was a girl. In it, I prayed to the morning Lord to show me my love. And from the east came a great bird, an eagle flying on wings of blinding light, soaring high above the mountains. Just as this beautiful creature was about to land at my feet, I woke up. And when I woke, I wept.
So interesting start to the story. Of course, I lost my map, so I need to look at it again. And from here we go down. Oh, hers are really confusing to find. Okay, hers are way down to the right, and to the left, and then to the right. Okay. Gotta go down to this road where the junction is. And if you haven't seen it, I made a little video of what this doohickey does, and so you can see me open this box for the first time. I have never opened this box before. Hold on one second. For this episode, we're gonna find the rune arm. We'll turn the rune arm sound off, just so it's not as distracting. There we go. I normally use that to count where things are at, but I can live without it. Alright, so we took a right and... Whoa! I'm looking over at the map and did not see these jerks come out of... Dang, jump scares got me. Sorry about that. That was... Oh, game. I'm navigating and kind of not paying attention. I kind of look ahead on the screen and then off I go to search for other things. And so as we go around this, there's a potential for an angry mob with a chest and Boris. So we're going this way. So I assume one of them could be up here. Oh, gotta take that. I'll shoot little things that are convenient just because I want to be able to maybe close in on this 3,000 at some point. So you can see almost 800 acid damage. So again, you know, I've done a video on this showing the power of the rune arms, and I think they count as spells. As far as I can tell, I'm intuiting that from based on the scaling and stuff. Because even the Necronomicannon was also doing good damage. So I think her second one could be over there on a stump. I am not seeing it though. Wonder why I got music notes coming off. Oh, maybe those are little leads. Alright, so I need to look at the map here. It's upside down for me, so I'm having to rotate this in my head. And there's so much other noise on it, so it could be way off in the forest. Let's see, I just came down the thing. I apologize, this is really difficult. I wish I could rotate the map on my screen. So it'll be on my left, way out in the forest, so it's potentially way out here that we gotta go find it. I don't want to touch that because that'll just drag things out. Yeah, these wraiths are... Wow, I got a little bit of everything going on here. Yeah, I gotta do some paying attention. These people are harder to deal with than I'm used to. So it's not down there, which is one of the possibilities. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure here, so I need to kind of be a little more careful. Oh, I just saw more ghouls. Good grief. I think we're a little too close to the entrance here, though, for it to be. So I'm going to go up on my right, check over there, because I could just be going to the wrong side. So I need to... The darn map's upside down, and well, I'm normally okay with rotating things in my mind. Okay, so here's one spot it could be, but since it is not here, we will look. Now those stumps are empty, so I guess we'll go a little more up this trail. Oh, okay, this is a rare, isn't it? Yeah, it's a death salad. Yeah, I think it could be up farther over here now. Just so hard to see off in the distance. And I saw another look at all these death salads. I'm not interested in activating them necessarily. Just they're everywhere, and we got gargoyles to deal with. I don't think but 2 and 3 are on the same road, so I need to go back down because 2 could be farther down. There's 2 possibilities for 2 down here. This stinks. You want to make something flow, and you got, you know, it's how things work in real life, right? You have a plan, and no plan survives first contact with the enemy. Sometimes that enemy is me. Alright, so it's not here. I don't think it can ever be here because it doesn't show it. So we come off this road. Here I am. And it'll be off to my left. Oh! I see a chest. Alright. Oh, look at that cool thing in my focus orb over here. Wow, I never looked at him. I don't know if I've ever fought this one. 6-1. Make sure he's there, and oh, have I forgot to turn my team on do good things for me mode? Hold on, I gotta chuck a healing thing because these people do. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and give him the berries right into his face. Because it's just causing me to have to move. Nope, that was a first time encounter. How did I miss him? Probably because I'm bad at the game, I guess. Hey! Huh. Not something I need yet. But it does somewhat. I mean, it's a thing. And Omnispell Dust? Holy moly, I need to move that to the safe location. I don't want that in the front of my bag. I want it as far away from all the other spell components as possible. I never use Omnispell Dust. I do understand its value. So it looks like it would be up against the mountain if it was up there. So I think what we're gonna do is take a peek along here. Hopefully we don't run into more enemies. Like if you want people to enjoy a story though, devs, it would behoove you to put it in a little more convenient spot. I know it's supposed to be part puzzle. Trying to orient. Let's look at the map here. Okay, I am in the approximate location that it's showing. It's like by a tree. Curve of the road, straight back. Yeah, we're in the vicinity of it. So I think I'm gonna go over here a little bit more. There it is. Good grief. I'm trying to make an episode here, game.
I knew at once this dream was about the man I would marry someday. And so I waited for my love, biding my time with the distractions of the young. Dances and parties and long summer afternoons lazing in the sunshine.
Yeah, so she is so hopeful. She is probably the dreams of prophecy, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it's just a dream. Alright, from here, number 3 is farther up the road. Okay, I think encounters are just random. We were just over there and I need to take the race out. They're worse than I can heal the damage back from what? Oh my gosh. My weapon does so much more damage if I turn it on, put on the right gear. Oh, and I did find the lost dodge. Yeah, it really stinks. The game just generates I did not know that things randomly regenerate out here. Okay, so look at the map again. I'm about in a place where it is showing potential. I think up a little bit more. I'm not seeing anything, and we did see some stumps. But now we know they are not very friendly about how they... Okay, so we got this guy. I think in order to search for them, I gotta spawn these gargoyles. Oh, look at the numbers. They're already better. Fire that off because I lost my target. Okay, now we gotta do a death salad. Alright, so let's take a peek. There it is. We got lucky.
Then Strad von Zorevich arrived in Borovia. He came as a conqueror, the head of a vast army. He saw our valley and decided to stay. He even began building a castle as splendid as any in the Vistani stories. And people wondered, what would make such a man linger here, so deep in the mountains?
Interesting. Kind of reminds me a little bit of this story of maybe a mashup of Joshua and King David. So we got number 3. I need to scroll my browser a little bit to find number 4, because I think they're all just down this road. 4 is quite a ways down the road. So, and then 5 is quite a bit further, so we're kind of gonna live on this path for a while. I don't like this path because of the exact reason you're seeing now. There's just so many have some little fire. Dang it. Yeah, the combat's tricky. Okay, let me check the map. So we are potentially close. I just need to pay attention to stones and stuff that could be up there. Probably wondering, why does he jump all the time? It's just how I kind of see around brush. I'm looking for stones, and sometimes... Oh! Flame skulls. Yeah, they are immune to a lot of stuff, and their DR is crazy, so I'm gonna try and keep... Try to keep the focus on me. And I knew there were gonna be flame skulls in this mess. That's why I never go down this area. So it has been giving me some... Like, yeah, it's just one of those things that of all the creatures I don't like, flame skulls are pretty high on the list of things. Yep, and there they are again. Because they do some nasty stuff. So I'm trying to get all the aggro. Okay, my team is taking a beating, so I need to get them out of danger. Because Animated is really taking a bruise and... Alright, now I need to get involved again. And I'm taking the heat from their magic missiles, which is fine. The problem is Rana I mean, she's got a good bucket of hit points in her. But their DR is just... Look at it all. My crew doesn't do really anything against them, but they do create a distraction, so... It's definitely eating through our hit points. Okay, time to pay attention because I want to find these things. Mostly it's showing them being up by the mountains on the 4th journal, which I believe will be on my left-hand side. So it looks like that stone might have one. I do not like going up here too far. Just trying to see, am I on the map? So yeah, on these 2 little brown strips. So one could be a little bit farther down. I think I missed it. So I don't like going up here. It's probably this death salad that was blocking it. Yeah, not being able to rip souls out of things is kind of one of the drawbacks of getting more DPS is I now have to actually do the DPS instead of lucking into soul removals. So it looks like that's one spot it could be at. So, alright, yep. So that is the one spot. The other is to the south a bit. And if it's... Oh. I was 99% sure I just saw, maybe it was Boxcat in my screen. Yeah, okay. The other one could be to the south a bit. Yeah, I'm really not liking the epic follow-up for Alright, this is showing me potentially farther south, and there's also potential it's on that side. I wish you could back tab them so that it would make them more manageable. Alright, do a shot here. We can do this. So they're down there behind the trees. Yeah, it's just... Undead have such good DR. It's just the way it goes, but... Yeah, see this is such a waste of an enhancement. I think I'm gonna probably respec the tree. Like, this thing is garbage. At least for me, it doesn't stick on much of anything, and when it does, it's like, it works great at low level stuff, so there is that, but... Well, I'm kind of lost here. I hope they didn't hide it behind a tree or anything, because that would be annoying. I can see where I'm at on the map, and I think it's a little more south. Maybe I'm just missing it. So what I'll do is I'll come back down to the trail. Keep an eye to the right as well. It's just so hard to see anything through all these bushes. Converge. Nope, they never do. Yeah, the way the game queues up shots is a little bit annoying. Like, I pressed that Y, and it queued it up, but like, oh, for Pete's sakes. Alright, so I'm looking at the map. I'm at a curve. The fourth journal is not at... Oh, okay, so I am standing at... I see where I'm at. Okay, up left. It could be up left a little bit more. I was not far enough down the trail. Ah! Oh, for Pete's sakes, look at those freaking ghouls, man. Those ghasts or whatever. Yeah, these things are... Like, somebody had been watching a little bit too much 28 Days Later or, like, fast zombie movies. Oh, nice, I got ghoul paralysis. I haven't had that in years. Good to know that's still a thing. The game is always hard mode when you're first lifer. Okay, so here we are. We're starting to get to the place of the fourth. I'm looking for shiny stuff. What are you doing, darling? Alright, so I'm looking... It's towards the end of this thing, so it's up the road a little bit more. And on the left. Good grief! Look at them, they're like hasted ghouls, or ghasts, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They're ghouls. Or no, it says ghouls right on them. something's telling me they were hiding something. Okay, so this is the potential spot, but it is not the one. Instead of fighting all the gargoyles, which maybe I have to do no matter what. Got nothing but death salads and... Oh. There it is. Alright. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'm never good at knowing where my recharges are now.
He saw me in the village during the market fair. From that day on, Strahd pursued me. Oh, he was very proper and polite. He said all the right things to Mama and Papa and the bishop. But I could see from the very start that he meant to make me his.
When they're incapacitated, that shot sticks pretty good, but I think that's because I get such everything will be on our... The fifth ones are all on our right, so they're farther down the mountain. I want the mephits. I'm doing everything I can to not back myself into that. All the fives are on the right, so we're okay. The problem is this road is just full of those fast ghouls, and I hate this road more than all the other roads in the game. Yeah, I think they're way farther up the road, though. Yep, frickin' choke point. I want to get that one that they're fighting so we can just focus. Yeah, I kind of walked into that. Is that other flame skull dead? Yep. Okay, so there we go. Alright. Ooh, this is resource draining, but I'm, again, only level 22, so... Yeah, I knew that there was... Yeah, that's why I hate this one. It's all jump scares all day. Normally my focus orb will show me the little... I think I need to just kind of pace myself because I don't want to get in these battles where I've got too many enemies to deal with. Alright, again, they were all on the right according to the thing, but yeah, okay, so there's that little... doohickey down here. So the fifths are all on the right-hand side along this stretch, and the last one's closest to the little thing here. So we're getting close. Yep. Yeah. It's just like rinse and repeat of this. Yeah. See? Alright, well, we'll be set up pretty good. There are so many enemies on this road. It'll be nice to find a shrine. Unfortunately, shrines on this road are not, like... Alright, let me see where I'm oriented. Okay, so... on the right, I need to be looking right. There it is. Gotta Mario my way up the mountain, and then we'll scout out where 6 is.
Of course I was impressed with Strahd. Who wouldn't be? He had seen and done so much. And he was so mysterious, disappearing for weeks at a time to who knows where. Yet... when I looked at Strahd, I saw a conqueror, a builder, a ruler. As hard as I looked, I couldn't see the shining eagle from my dream.
Yeah, so she kind of sees through, you know, everything that Strahd is. Now if we get enemies, I'm just gonna literally hoof it out of here, because we got nothing else that we need to deal with, unless, you know, I get knocked off my horse. So from here we go back down to the main road. Wow, did we come a long way. That's alright, that road is quite a slog, and I feel pretty fortunate to be done with it. Alright, so we're gonna come down here, jump off the horse with quickness, and then start working our way down this path again. And just be on the lookout, because they are on the right-hand side. And we got a Vistani camp coming up, so that'll make that slog feel a little less sloggy. So we got lots of interesting... And there's only 2... It looks like there's only 2 possible... No, there are 3 possible places, so... 2 on the right, one close to the river, close by just past the bridge. Alright, so we will try not to get any jump scares, and skip Boxcat healed up before combat. Man, already been through 1,000 bolts. Alright, I want to make sure there's always some in the tank. Wow, seriously, game? Jeez, they're AC. I'm not sure what happened to that guy. I must have hit him for 1.5 billion damage because he just all of a sudden vaporized. Kind of curious about what happened. 949 points, 1151. 6 surrounds me. Okay, maybe something magical happened. Alright, so this bridge, we'll eventually have to backtrack to it, but for now, we are looking for things off to our right, and so there's 2 possibilities. I think it's still up quite a bit ahead from the bridge. Yeah, that's a little bit farther on our right or to our left, and so I'm always be far enough from the bridge now on the map. Let me look. Kind of. The potential for one to be right up in this area. Well, those gargoyles are on that side. Ah, here's this potential spot maybe. It's always like to put them on those rocks. Although it does show it being pretty close to water. I'm guessing this might be the one spot, and then there's one potentially directly across it. Oh. Some highway bandits, and then I think I see the other. Yeah, bandits I haven't had too much with. They seem like they're the weakest of all of the monsters that we have to deal with. And then, yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm just gonna deal with those gargoyles.
Strahd invited me to his castle, and it was magnificent. And yet I had no eyes for Strahd or his castle. Only for the one I first met there. Sergei von Zarovich. He'd come from afar to live with his brother and found me instead. It wouldn't do for us to be seen together anywhere near the castle. So Sergei and I used to meet at a little shrine out near the pool and watch the summer sunlight dance on the waters of the pool.
Ah, so that's where the Abbey comes into this whole story. So, I guess I don't think I've ever found all of Tatyana's journals, mostly because I think I give up. Because they're just, well, we saw the first couple were hidden so well, it's like, okay, and that road that we go down is so nightmarish, that it sometimes feels daunting. Alright, so let me set up for number 7. So 7 could be by the Vistani camp, so we just need to go up ahead and look for a Vistani camp. That's kind of a great there it is on our right over here. I can see it. It's always kind of a little beacon of hope when you're out here in the forest. In fact, we got so lucky it's right here in the Vistani camp. So we'll read this one and then take a much deserved rest.
They were brothers, but they could not have been more different. Sergei was everything Strahd was not. Sergei was warm, open, young. Strahd was remote, unyielding, and older. Sergei would joke and flirt, while Strahd just lectured. When news of their mother's death arrived, Sergei wept openly before everyone in the castle hall. Strahd fled to his chambers to sulk. Is it a surprise that I was drawn to the younger brother?
Yeah, so it sounds like Strahd's always kind of, you know, is he a product of his environment? Or...
A nice quiet moment for me to work on the story of your adventures.
I mean, he's been through war, maybe as young, I don't know, you don't really, haven't heard yet, was his brother also in the war? I don't think so. Maybe, you know, Strahd came to this land with his army, and then, you know, is injured, nursed back to health, but is wanted by the others, you know. He was, yesterday we heard that the story from Stan that, you know, they took care of Strahd. They wouldn't give him up to those who wanted him to you know, maybe they were trying to get justice, I don't know. But Victoria Lucretia is over there, and I'm trying to see, is she a treasure bearer? But anything with a name on it seems like it would be a rare, right? So I actually want to go see if we can, like, this is the, we're out here looking for, oh, first we need to take care of the Svalich druids. That one was a really tough druid. Holy moly. Look at all these devil worshippers out here. Like, do we have multiple attempts at the same rare? Like, there's also a circle over there. I don't know if we get a chest. I don't see a chest, but... yeah, we got a chest, and now we gotta take down them. Ah! Man, they are bags of hit points. So do we have another chest? Like, I don't see a... I mean, we didn't see a chest over here either, but it seems like it's at least worth our time to attempt it. Like, I don't mind. I want to... Man, I don't think we'll aggro the gargoyles. Let's check our 6. Maybe this is just a group of baddies. Nope, it's still another demon portal, so... or devil portal. Man, these guys just move around so chaotically. Uh-oh. See, auto-target can be a curse when you're facing other enemies. Yep. Okay, so now I think we're gonna be by some miracle. I don't mind getting 2 draws at chests. I mean, that's seems really good. Now we head back towards the Vistani camp. Reorient ourselves. Think about all the things we've learned about Tatyana and Strahd and their relationship. Alright. So we are close to Wizard of Wines, and number 8 is actually potentially by a shrine. So it's past Wizard of Wines. So we just keep heading towards Wizard of Wines, follow the trail a little bit south, past the Wizard of Wines, and towards Wrath of the Earth. Huh, didn't know they were that close together. Oh, I have a vendetta against all the Sawalic druids. The ones over here are way stronger. Oh. Dang it, we found a rare. That's, well, it's fortunate for me, unfortunate for you, because it drags the episode out longer, but, you know what? Oh, cripes. Luckily... Alright, so waiting for my charges to come back. Luckily, we didn't pull Hans first. Okay, Hans is, Oh, you know what? This is my second time fighting him. I had actually found him somewhere else, so... Alright, but we're going to get his treasure. So at least we'll have a good way to repair our bills. But anyway, we're not even close to number 8 yet. So I was fortunate to see a rare. Okay, so you're probably going, what the heck is he doing? I'm trying to get the bone guys out here first, because they shoot arrows, and the arrows hurt. There we go, one ghoul down. Oh no, these are gas. Ghouls and gas. Sometimes it's ghouls and ghosts. The joke is not, or the message is not lost on me. So that's a legit shrine. Yeah, everything on this side is a lot tougher. And it's understandable because this is the higher level quest side. Like it's the final quest in the saga. Huh. So usually when you teleport in, then you're facing a road that... Yeah, okay, I get where we are. I just wanted to see how this all orients. Because I don't get to explore this area as much. Because it's more unpleasant. There are a lot of flame skulls, ambushes, and things like that. And as I'm saying that, I think I want to put some fire on at least. Yeah, it's really dangerous to shoot a bird. Alright, so Wizard of Wines. Oh, that's right, I said they were way down past it, closer to Wrath of the Earth, which is at the end of this trail. Yep, see the stinking flame skulls. Yeah, these bushes are not helping the situation any. Good grief. Yeah, look at their DR. Just ridiculous amount of DR. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to, but I'm worried I might. Look at that, that guy just... Okay, there's no more flame skulls. Okay, so we should see our things very close. Swalech, Druid, Scarecrows over there, and those are two of the places where I'm mostly interested in the Druid. There he is. Dang it, I knew that was gonna happen. That time the attack worked well. Alright, so we need to jump up here, scout a little bit. Could it be that close? Could be. Of course, right into the tree. Alright, let's look over on the left. It could just be over there. My money is over by these guys now. I only got one stack of big attack. So let's, now that we've got some stuff cleared out over here, just trying to see how far to the mountain. Oh, they could both. So one is could be right at a shrine. Huh. And there should be a shrine over here. Okay, so they're way deep in here. Damn it. Oh no, we got them coming from both angles. Yeah, I always get hit by the symbol of stunning, which is... Jump attack! So I did see a shrine as we were coming up here, but I was kind of scared to approach it. Alright, bears. I need to be up here checking your... Converge. I don't think it's by the gargoyles. Although it is kind of showing that it could be the case. Yeah, that was lame. Like, I don't mind the feat I took being completely a waste, but yeah, I am not seeing it over here. Yeah, because somebody is really dumb. It's not all of you. It's definitely a me thing. It would be on my left side as I'm facing the quest, which means it's over here, and there's a shrine over this way, and now we've got to go do this whole thing again. Also, they shoot polar rays, which, I think I see it. Yep, it's behind that. Right by the shrine, if I had just gone this way to begin with. Alright, converge on Boxcat. Converge on Boxcat. Oops, that was not on purpose. That was me being an idiot as usual.
So we fell in love. They say that love is complicated, but ours, oh, it was as simple and as sure as the sunrise. Sergei was my light, and I was his. So we arranged to be married. Mama was happy. Papa was happy. The bishop was happy. Strad was not.
Yeah, understandably so. He's really got an unhealthy attraction towards Tatyana. So much so that it oh man, is that another possible opportunity at a chest? I mean, it seems like it. Make sure all my buffs are up. Because we got a shrine right over there, so... I'm gonna blur my team up a little more. The devils hit really hard, so giving them a miss chance. There's just too many chest opportunities over here, and this is like the most chest I've seen since I've been doing this series. Well, it does drag it out a little bit long. For that, I apologize. I just want to hear more about this story. Yeah, I can't lay it. Yeah, that was quite a hit point. That was a good storm. Y'all are doing evil out here in the woods. Yeah, not be doing it. Alright, so we go all the way back up the trail, and then 9 starts on the other side of the bridge. So, we just book it past Wizard. I think I'm just gonna hop on the horse and just book it back down the trail where we came from. We'll point in looking for trouble unless I see red text on the screen. So there's our Vistani camp. Our little oasis of hope in this dark forest. So much evil out here. All because one guy made a deal with death. So I'm gonna do this in case they do something crazy like take a shortcut. So on the other side of the bridge is where the thing could be. It could be down that way a little bit too. I'm guessing over by that. That's Alright, so let me look. So I'm gonna go look under the bridge. Because I got fooled by that yesterday. So it won't be over where the will-o-wisps are, so it's not gonna be there. So Tatyana's journal are over by those little mausoleum or whatever they are. And the crust of the snake could be over there too. I'm not going to pick it up. That was a one-time thing. You know, there's so many things in this game that I haven't... Okay, I thought I saw some. I don't know where it would be precisely, but more devils back there. 6-1. This is a potential for chests, maybe? So what this does is buy us time. They seemed very weak, so well, that was an interesting atmosphere exchange. Oh my gosh, the mist just comes out of nowhere. I'm not seeing the journal. I imagine it would be up here or something. Looks like our protection is worn off. So let's see, where's the other place on this it could be? I'm assuming this is like where it would be at. I'm gonna try to zoom this map in. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look on my map. Yeah, this seems to be approximately where I'm at. Or is it? In fact, it seems like it's a little closer off the road, so I think oh, so this little rectangle here is where it could be. So now I need to cut that way. Alright, so let's stay down here and look for the rectangle. There it is. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Look at that, just all those shots just whiffing. Alright. Storm of the century coming. So it's like, you can see it's just tearing into them.
Everyone could see that Strahd was unhappy with our engagement. I tried to talk to him. I told him that he would always be part of our lives. I called him brother. He fled without saying a word, his face as dark as night.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not a thing a guy who's really smitten by you wants to hear. Now I'm, you know, obviously, I think anybody can relate to really falling for somebody, right? And you think they're the one, and then, you know, things don't go your way. But then, you know, you potentially find someone else later on, and you realize that, you know what, maybe that was all for the best. You know, I've definitely been in that position myself, and I think everybody has at one point in their life, or at least can relate to that. So the story is definitely relatable. I think that's why it's so iconic in the D&D world. Let's see. Now they're farther up the road. They're closer towards the junction. So yeah, we got a ways to go. So we will head towards the junction, try not to get ambushed by anything. Y'all are evil, except I'm gonna hit the devils first. Yeah, they're much... Well, that one's stuck. On the weaker enemies, this works really good. Alright, we'll be getting closer to a point where we'll need to pay attention. I shall not be waylaid by enemies that... Alright, we're getting close, I think. There's a... Oh no. You should have put points in balance there, loser. Oh! I see the roving flesh golem. I think that is an opportunity for a chest. I am sorry for this. Yes. I think... This is, let's put ourselves back together and then witness this. So many chests this run. Like I couldn't have hoped for more on the final episode of this particular adventure I'm on with you. Oh man. All right, another rare, and we happen to be geared for this particular rare. Out of charges, so we're just so awesome. My team has formed a barrier around him and kind of had him enclosed, encapsulated in a wall of beating. Alright, so this looks like one of the places the thing could be at, and it was not here, so it narrows us down to 2 more. Alright, so here we are, and Kirill Stanovich. Let me compare. Alright, so this is the one with the tree. It could just be to our west a little bit too. So we're gonna head... No, that's not west. Ugh. East. Yeah, east. Could be east of us a little bit. Alright, let's... it's not there, it's not there. so that means it's over on directly southish from here. There it is. Walked right past this stupid thing while we were busy battling devils. Maybe we saw that. Maybe we didn't.
When he learned that Sergei and I were engaged, Strahd vanished for many days. No one knew where he went, only that he rode far to the west. I was too busy preparing for the wedding to think of what this might mean.
Alright. So number 11 is close by the actual junction over here, so we'll keep our eyes open. Is that it? Yep, I see a little sparkling. Yeah, you never get these for free, that's for certain.
The night before my wedding, I had another dream. In it, I prayed to the Morning Lord to show me my love. And from the west flew a great beast. A huge black creature, so large that its wings blotted out the sun. Darkness spread over the mountains and the valleys, covering them in eternal night.
So just that shadow of envy over everything. Alright. Go up the hill. The other one is at the Abbey, and these are all gargoyles that we have to fight all the way up the hill. Fake. You know, and I believe this quest is called Sunrise, and I see our thing is right over there, so that was handy.
I tried to forget my dream. After all, it was my wedding day. So I put on my dress and began to do my hair. Then a servant came, tears streaming down her eyes. When I asked her what was wrong, she told me that Sergei had been killed.
Good grief, those mongrel folks are made of stern stuff. Okay. That was the 12th journal. I'm looking for the 13th. It's up here and down to our left. Oh, for Pete's sakes. So that little ghost shows up all over the place. There's our thing, or Protected by bats.
I asked the servant who had killed him, though I was already sure of the answer. Strahd, she said, her voice filled with fear. And in my heart, I could feel the beating of black wings.
Wow, just think about that. You know, it's supposed to be the best day of your life, or the happiest day of your life, and it instantly turns into the darkest day of life. You know, and it's probably a little sad to think that that's probably happened to people in real life. I mean, you know, there's nothing new under the sun. As they say. Offensive shrine, thank you. Alright. There's no reason to go any further down here, I don't believe. I'm gonna check though, unless there's the 14th one is down here. The 14th one is absolutely down here. I thought there were more down here, because I've been through here, and they're always convenient to grab. Is it behind the house? Gosh, I'm hoping that wasn't the 14th that we just listened to. It's supposedly at the end of this trail. Potentially. Or at the mist. Let me guess, oh, there it is, right behind it. Ooh. Felt like a dope.
So I wait for Stella to come. The light of my life is gone forever. The monster who killed him has every advantage. Wealth, power, an entire army at his command. Still, I must remember that I control my own fate.
Right, and now we just take our walk down to the end of this road, out of this sad place where it's kind of where all of it began and where all of it ends in the saga, where we know when we do this quest that it's I believe it's called Sunrise, and it's where all the darkness went down and the light comes back. And maybe it's kind of a bittersweet end to the whole story. Not getting me. Who got the surprise on who now, huh? Yeah! Exactly. Yeah, we're all on low flame resistance here. Our fire retardant is getting low. Now, the 15ths are all at the very end of this road. It's kind of a fitting place for them to be, where there's nowhere left to go at the end of this all, and we finally, you know, hear Tatyana's side of what we know is her fate. Oh, please, team. Oh, I got 3 stacks, so yeah, I mean it did. Oh, the animated is like taking a beating. This is Huck, I mean, mostly they're just annoying and hard to kill. They are really the most annoying, alright, I'm not messing with them unless I need, those I need to because they're blocking my way. Alright, we'll have gargoyles to deal with, but man, oh man, so dark and foreboding, and maybe that's on purpose. I know you're probably wondering, what did those poor things do to you? Well, it's what they could do to me that's the real problem. So, it could... They are all on the opposite side of the river. Since this is as far as we can go... Oh, none of that looks good. What's going on over there? There it is. Oh, fortunately, now there's usually something nasty waiting for us over on this side, so... But we may be lucky.
He's coming now. I can hear the guards shouting in the stairwell. When I look down over the wall, I can see nothing below but mist. And I'm afraid. I don't deny it. But I am certain of one thing. Strahd will never have me.
Wow. We know what happens because Strahd told us from his point of view that she dumps herself out of the 1,000-foot tower, and that's the end of it. I think, you know, at the end of it all, if Strahd couldn't have her, no one would, and she kind of made sure of that. Alright, well with that, I think we'll call that a wrap to this episode, and I would like to thank you all for watching this little series of things. This little series of the Ravenloft story behind the quest line. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish I could have produced it a little bit better, but I was learning as I went. I will see you in the next episode. Again, thank you all for watching.